What is up, everyone? I am Demon Cringe, and today I got a really awesome piece of news, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes, this is a little bit old, a few days old, but I really wanted to brainstorm on this a little bit more, before I gave my, actual opinion on it. I think it's really awesome. So the better news actually comes from a Variety, and it says Gravity Falls creator Alex Hirsch signs Netflix deal, and honestly, folks, this is really awesome. So before I share my opinion on this, let us read a little bit here. It says animator Alex Hirsch, the creator of the Annie and BAFTA award-winning series Gravity Falls, has signed a multi-year overall deal with Netflix. Under the terms of the agreement, Hirsch will exclusively develop a new series and features for the streaming service, saying, quote, "I couldn't be more excited to join the amazing roster of talent coming to Netflix, plus it couldn't hurt to be on the algorithm's good side before the singularity hits. Awesome things are coming." Alex is an imaginative story writer with new ideas who's quickly developed a reputation as a fresh new voice in animation, said Cindy Holland, vice president of original content for Netflix. "We couldn't be more excited to work with him as we continue expanding our adult animated slate." So there you have it, folks. Alex Hirsch actually signed a multi-year deal with Netflix, and that is actually pretty awesome, I gotta say, for two major reasons. The first one is obviously more and more people are actually cutting the cable, like they're no longer watching TV, they're switching over to internet streaming service or on-demand video, and obviously everyone and their mothers has Netflix, so yeah, it's gonna get a lot more attention. And the second reason is, of course, obviously creative freedom. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, so we all watched Gravity Falls. We know how much of an amazing show it was. It definitely was one of the breakout hits of this generation because unlike a lot of shows, it definitely had, like not just a great storyline and great characters, but also it had like much deeper meanings, like it had hidden messages. It really made you think, and it really stimulated the minds of both children and adults and all that. If he was able to do this when he was with Disney, he will obviously be able to do a hell of a lot more with any new show or possibly movie, like some people are theorizing, under this whole Netflix contract. Because let's face it, folks, like if you've been watching Netflix original shows, they really don't pull any punches, honestly. Like they don't have to submit to bullshit TV censors and all that stuff. Like I've just recently watched Devilman Crybaby, and yeah, that is basically the pinnacle of creative freedom, I gotta say. Now, I'm obviously not saying that Hirsch is gonna make a show or like a movie that's in the same vein as Devilman Crybaby, but it did say that they're gonna be expanding their adult animated slate, which basically alludes that he is gonna have more freedom to create more mature storylines and character developments. I am really excited about this, and of course, the article does actually continue, so we're going to be checking that out a little bit, and it talks about Gravity Falls and how awesome it was. So it continues with Gravity Falls, aired on cable channel Disney XD from 2012 to 2016, created and executive produced by Hirsch. The series was a serialized mystery thriller that spun a post-apocalyptic conspiracy around the Pine siblings as they spent the summer with their great uncle Stan. Hirsch said, quote, "From the very first time I pitched the show, it has a beginning, middle, and end." Hirsch told Variety at the time of the show's end. He also said, it's one summer, there are a few big questions that have answers, and once they're answered, that's it." And ladies and gentlemen, that last statement that he made right there, I absolutely love the way he said it. There are just a few big questions that have answers, and once they're answered, that's it, which basically means this is what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to stretch it out until it's like really bad and all that. Here's my story. I want it to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And then when it ends, it's finally over and done with. And yeah, that is basically the hallmark of a really great creator, honestly. And a lot of people are actually speculating that he may actually be involved in like the making of a movie, which actually is pretty intriguing. I will be watching out for news on that and covering it whenever it pops up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And of course, the last thing that I want to say in closing is actually directed to the creator of Mighty Magiswords. Go to Netflix, okay? Go to Netflix. Don't let your idea die with Cartoon Network, please. Anyway, everyone, that about wraps it up for this bit of news. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and press the bell icon. And if you wish to support me in a different way, my Patreon link is in the description below. And as always, I'm Demon Cringe. I'll be seeing you guys else in the next video.